Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Orioles Speedwagon. We're in the Pecos wilderness, east of Santa Fe and north of Pecos, New Mexico. We didn't get to come up here last year because there were fires up here. This is Dalton Canyon. Pretty steep on either side. We only get probably 4 hours of direct sunlight. But luckily, I'm way ahead on videos. Whereas I was way behind, now I'm way ahead. So I don't really have to try to run the inverter or anything. Rachel and I were talking a while ago. Oh, there she is right there. Wave. That's Rachel. You can tell because it looks just like her. I will tell you, change is coming. What I mean by that, starting to turn. Look, there's a really yellow bunch right up there. You can see a lot of yellow in these trees. I was over here walking around a while ago, and as I stood here, leaves fell off this tree 2 different times. And you can see that they're starting to do their fall thing. They're not yellow yet, but it's brewing. I mean, that behind me, you can tell it's starting to change. And the aspen, if you look real close to the top of those, you'll be able to see that they're slowly starting to turn yellow. There's a pretty short window on aspen from the time they turn until the leaves. If you don't know what aspen are, those are the long white trees. Like you can see one straight through there. But up at the top of it, you can see they're starting to turn yellow even on the aspen. Which means the winds have changed. They are blowing. So ready for fall. Everybody knows this summer has been horrific. Another week or so, those will be actually pretty yellow. And the aspens, man, they get real flamboyant. They get like hyper bright yellows and reds. Rachel's never got to experience aspen in their fall colors. And boy, they're just beautiful. What are you doing, little fella? Were you just gallivanting? Hey, good morning. Rachel's making coffee. Why are you making coffee, Rachel?
Because this French press right here broke one.
In Arkansas.
And then the other day, when we were making coffee, he was slinging the water out. Thought he had his thumb on this. And the last part just fell on the ground. It hit ground first, but then it hit a rock and then it just went. So now I'm the coffee maker.
She is.
He doesn't think that I can break one though.
Well, she can, but she doesn't have a history of it is the thing. Add to the list of things I don't get to do. I don't get to pick out movies, and now I don't get to make coffee. Now, Rachel's the coffee lady. Badger, what are you doing, baby? Come here. Hey, baby. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, little Bella. Is it good morning time? Better's like, I own this chair now. And this is where I live. Mom and Daddy, you can fight over this other chair. Is that what we're doing now? Oh, you're doubling down on it, aren't you, son? Yep, this is mine. After I stopped filming last night, the vehicle came down the road right here. And I could tell that it wasn't a normal vehicle. And even Rachel was like, that's not normal. Went down and turned around. And we were the only ones in here. They turn around down there because the road gets real rough just past here. When they came back by, they kind of stopped and I waved at them like, hey, we're friendly and all that. Well, they pulled in here and we let them kind of start getting their stuff set up. If we're camping beside somebody, we like to introduce ourselves, just be friendly out here, because just the right thing to do is to be friendly. It doesn't mean you have to go down and, talk for 4 or 5 hours sitting around a fire. And that vehicle was a Volkswagen van with a pop top. They're actually Austrian. Lisa and Sandro, they came down here and we talked for a good long while last night. They're 30 years old, roughly 30 years old.
Yeah, they're younger.
Yeah, but it was just so neat meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we had a great time. We said right out here. Had our chairs right out here and sat for it was at least 4 hours that we sat here and talked.
We stayed up till.
Yeah, we stayed late and stayed later than us old people generally do.
Stayed up till like almost 12.
They're still not up yet.
That's okay.
You can tell we're old because we had to get up and have our coffee. I had to get up and make all my old man morning sounds.
Yep.
There's your one right there. So I'm gonna try to get them on a video today because they're really neat people. They don't have a YouTube channel, but they do have an Instagram, and I'll put the link to their Instagram in the description of this video. I actually dig the pop up top. Yeah. We had a really good time with them.
Yeah, she said it was difficult. She said they stayed at Walmart. I don't know where they were.
I didn't hear that part.
But she was telling me that, and she said, "Yeah, you can't pop that up, you know."
Yeah. All right, so y'all have seen this ugly van 1,000 times. You're not impressed with it. However.
Hi, so we are Lisa and Sandro,
Hi.
and this is our Volkswagen T4 van Herbie.
Herbie. Such a cool van. Such a cool van. This is the one I said we saw it coming by last night. Didn't sound American, you know?
It's a diesel.
You know, they drove past trying to find a place of their own. And we understand that. We do the same thing. And they pulled back up here, and that's why I waved at them, let them know we're friendly. You know, we're not weird. Okay, I'm weird, but still, I'm still friendly. Like I said earlier, we came and introduced ourselves to them. And man, we had such a great time talking last night. Such a great time. Very appreciative that we've met them.
Yes.
What, we sat 4 or 5 hours down there?
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
It was a long time, and it got cold. Rachel had to put on wool socks whenever we got back in the van.
I had to bundle up. I had to put wool socks on. I had to get one of his little hoodie thing on, and I was cozy after that.
Then she asked if we could use the heater. I'm not turning the heater on in September. I'm not doing it. Enough about us. Let's talk to them. I've already interviewed them once, and the camera said, no, we don't want to do any of that. It may have been an operator error, but I wouldn't count on it because I don't make mistakes.
And this is our Volkswagen T4 camper Herbie.
Herbie with the pop top.
With the pop top.
How much extra room does it give you inside there?
Yeah, it's like a
You mind if I do
an
this?
own bedroom, yes.
Oh, that is awesome. It would be nice to be able to stand up.
Yeah,
That
so that's
is-
a big advantage because you can totally stand up in here, which you can't in a normal
Yeah. Trust us.
T4.
In normal
Yeah.
T4. What kind of mileage do you get on this?
1,000 kilometers with 80 liters.
Okay, that doesn't tell me anything. I'm American. Remember, I'm American. I'll do the math and put it on there. I don't expect them to do all this. What are your plans? Like, again, how long have you been in the van, and what are your plans?
Yeah, so we are Europeans, which indicates symmetric systems. So we are from Austria, and we decided to drive all the way down the Panamericana Road to Argentina. And so we live in a van now for 4 months. This is our second country, so we crossed already Canada and the US. And so next week we are going to Mexico.
Mexico. Huge culture change.
It will definitely. It's a new language. It will be loud and
Oh, it will.
yeah.
And like I said a while ago before the camera did its thing, probably a bigger culture change than coming here.
Definitely.
That's really awesome. When do you tentatively plan to make it to the tip of South America?
I think we decided it over a year ago.
Yes.
Yeah. It requires a lot of planning.
Oh, absolutely.
Obviously, because we had to buy our van, quit our job, tell our families, which is not an easy
No, trust
part.
us, we understand that.
Yeah.
We understand telling our families.
I have family that is a little. Yeah. Oh, okay.
You have to know my mom, but she was just in love with it, with the idea. But luckily, I didn't ask her. I just said, hey, we're going to do this. She's like, and she knows me, so she's like, yeah, all right. All right, so, and how did you get the van to North America?
Yeah, so we shipped it from Belgium in Europe
Uh-huh.
to Halifax, Canada. And it was easier than expected, to be
Really?
honest, because we were really nervous about it, about the costs and all the handling.
Oh, absolutely.
The organization, but it was really easy, to be honest. So
And how long did it take to ship it here?
14 days all in
That's
all.
not bad.
Not too
that
bad.
isn't
no.
That's not too bad at all. And the cost wasn't as bad as you thought it would be?
Badger.
Yeah,
no, it was okay.
it was okay. So we read a lot of things in the internet before we start organize the shipping, and it was the price what we think
Yeah.
about. So,
So it
2,500 US dollars roundabout.
That's not that bad. And I know you said last night that it's going to cost more to ship it around the Darien Gap.
Yes,
Round
it's
about the
round
same.
about same price.
That's
because
crazy.
Between Panama and Colombia, we have to ship the van again because there is no street at all. And yeah, we were quite shocked because we thought it's cheaper than the shipping from Europe.
Right.
But it
The way is much shorter, but it
2,100.
How far is that it has to be shipped? Do you have any idea?
I think it takes 10 days.
Really?
Yeah.
it takes, but I don't know how much stops they do between Cartagena and Panama City. But the way is not too long, so just the distance is much shorter than the Atlantic. But the time is quite the same, so between 10 and 14 days.
What will you do in the meantime?
Yeah, we talked about it, and I think we will use the time properly and visit the islands. And,
Oh, cool.
and
Yeah.
Panama.
Yeah.
So I think that's
Go
that's
scuba
a good
diving and all
time
that.
That'll be good.
It's a good chance to.
Absolutely.
those
Being,
places.
yeah, absolutely.
Another thing what we can do maybe, but we just discussed about it, to make a sailing trip from Panama to Cartagena.
Really?
The
That'd be
plane.
neat.
So,
Yeah.
but let's see what.
Let's
Yeah,
see how
yeah.
adventurous we are.
That would actually be really awesome,
So we
though.
are Austrians, and in Austria is no seacoast.
Yeah, so we're not
so
used to
Yeah, absolutely.
sailing, we will see.
Yeah.
Being from Austria, you are used to mountains a lot smaller than these, right? Yeah. However, they were in Glacier National Park,
Oh, yeah.
and they said that the $1 Million Highway up there was
Amazing.
It's amazing. Definitely worth a visit.
A
absolutely
lot of high Alp roads in Austria,
Yeah.
but the highway, $1 Million Highway,
Yeah, it's
the name?
unique.
$1 Million Highway.
$1 million.
it's
Yeah.
one
That's
of
a
the best
different
I've
story,
ever
yeah.
saw.
Really.
Yeah, sure.
And in fact, so I used to live in northern Idaho, which is actually not that far from Glacier. I made it to Yellowstone and some other places, but I never got to make it to Glacier. And that's one place I would love to go.
She's really excited about it.
We have talked about it several times about going up there.
It just hasn't worked out
Montana.
for reasons, for
Yeah.
family reasons, or sometimes for us money reasons. We'll
Yeah.
just be real, van reasons. Stuff just doesn't work out. But
Maybe it's too late in the summer now.
No, but that was really one of our best parts of our journey, like the Yellowstone National Park and Glacier National Park. So these were like two favorite
absolutely.
spots on our journey.
So you went to Yellowstone?
Yeah.
Did you see Old Faithful?
Yes. And it burst.
Did you got to see it? That's so awesome. I had you out of the picture for about 30 seconds. But I mean, she's prettier than you.
I know, that's sure.
But don't worry, I had the same thing. Do what, baby?
I said, "Look, at least they got to experience that at Yellowstone."
But we don't saw a grizzly in Yellowstone.
see one.
Yeah.
Some black bears, but no grizzly.
Really?
I don't mind. I think I would be too afraid of a grizzly.
Also, you're on a hiatus from your job.
It's like a 1 year break,
Uh-huh.
but like a sabbatical year.
Sabbatical. Yeah, that's a better word than hiatus.
My contract is active and I need to be back latest on the 2nd of May 2024. And then working until 70 maybe.
Right. But it's cool that you're doing this now, while you're young and you can really enjoy it. Because that happens to a lot of people. They work their whole lives and then they turn 65, 70 years old, retirement age, and then their bodies are almost too broken down to enjoy it.
Definitely. And you never know what life plans for you.
Exactly. Nobody is promised tomorrow.
That's true.
That's one of those things I think all the time. At any point, any one of us, 4 people standing here, could have a brain embolism or something and just gone.
You never know.
Like life is precious.
It's tenuous.
It is.
It's very tenuous.
Yes.
Again, there's a reason that we're doing this.
We like to be close to nature.
Yeah,
Anyway,
absolutely.
yeah.
We love nature, and I'm sure that's part of the reason you're here because you want to.
Meet new people.
Yeah. Well, they got to meet us. I don't know how great. I mean, Rachel's fine. We met this really great woman, and her husband was there too. He was there. Oh, their dog. Long story short, we met them last night, and we had an amazing discussion down there. That's what's really cool is that we're totally different people from totally different parts of the world. What it boils down to is we all bleed red. We're all the same people inside. Even with the age difference, there was no awkwardness. There was none of that, except for when I talk. That's only awkwardness. Let's be real. Again, tell them your names one more time.
Lisa
And Sandro.
Lisa
Herbie.
and Herbie, yes. And I will put a link to their Instagram in the description. Y'all go check them out. Go follow them. I went and looked at some of their stuff a while ago. They have really, really cool pictures. They've been to a lot of neat places. And she just showed me a video that she edited a little while ago.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, no, it was great. And the drone work was great.
Yes.
Thank y'all for being here.
Thank you for watching Oriole Speedwagon. See you next time.